do? What do y'all do? Y'all exterminate? What y'all change air vents? All that? Okay, all right then. So some of y'all are like, what they do? Okay, all right. Let's shout out our silver sponsor, Hub International. Hub. They ain't got no description, just Hub International. We ain't know what that means. Emerald sponsor, CNB Bank. CNB Bank. Where's CNB? Where's CNB? What table are they at? If y'all looking for a car loan or home loan, go to the CNB bank table. Give it up for our Mathis sponsor. Donald, what is this? Don't nobody know what that is. Capital Boiler Works. Capital Boiler Works. Y'all here? I'm just checking. All right. Castle Sprinkler and Alarm. You can get your grass watered and make sure you don't get robbed. And Leonard Paper Company. Leonard Paper Company. All right, then. All right, though. Are there any Busy Bee environmental service products in the swag bag? Anything? Nothing? He's like, y'all ain't getting nothing but the check. All right. So, again, shout out to all of our sponsors on the screen that also contributed at every level. So we certainly appreciate their support. We would not be here tonight. Y'all can do way better than that because they paid for that unseasoned chicken. Now, y'all know picking the Friendship Charter School Teacher of the Year is not easy, and our judges faced a monumental decision. They were trying to decide whether to do this the normal way or with some gummies. So let's shout out our expert panel of judges, Dr. Faith Gibson Hubbard, CEO and principal of FGH Strategies. Where's Faith? Where's Faith? She here? The script says it's a black woman-owned firm consultant. Y'all pointing way over there. Okay, a black woman-owned consulting firm dedicated to leveraging the power of community-based organizations. Well, Faith, we figured out you're a black woman-owned. I'm just saying. She's a passionate advocate, public policy and engagement expert, strategist, community organizer, and connector. Shout out Eric McKinley King. Where's Eric? Eric, stand up, Eric. So everybody can see that Temptations jacket you got on. Nice socks as well. He served as Friendship Public Charter School trustee since 2005. He has supported children and families in D.C. in multiple ways and is a staunch advocate for education, equality, social justice, and public service. Y'all give it up for the belle of the ball, Pat. Give it up. Give it up. That's right. She got her prom dress on. Let's our next judge, Dr. Charlene Roach Glimp. Charlene, where you at? Stand up, Charlene. You ain't wear that dress so everybody couldn't see you. Her tireless work to create inclusive educational communities benefits everybody. We're grateful for her commitment to improving outcomes for every student, especially those with disabilities. So give our judges a round of applause, y'all. Now, y'all know how much I love doing this every year because I get to see Donald Hintz, the founder, and just give him as much hell as possible because he's a member of that little youth group, Kappa Alpha Psi. I have to remind that's a little okay sign. I don't know what you're doing. It's either that or you got a blunt. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I always got to remind Donald that without Alpha, they're just known as Kappa Psi. Let him know it's an Alpha thing. Of course, always good to see him. This year, he did not wear his white jacket. He told Pat, I ain't getting dressed up, so he strolled out here in a sweater. And he's wearing a medallion. So, Donald, come on out. Come on out. Come on out, Donald. I want everybody to see the little cute Kappa sweater you wore this year. Also, y'all, we're also live streaming this on the Black Star Network. We ain't have to ask nobody since I own it. So we're glad to be here. So, Donald, how you doing? You good? All right, so you ain't feel like wearing a tuxedo? You decided to wear a sweater on this hot-ass day. What is that? Oh, you have the tuxedo sewn into the sweater.
You got it.
And you got a black and gold bow tie on.
Shucks.
You didn't realize that was the color when you got dressed?
I did realize it.
You knew I was going to say something.
I knew you were going to say something.
You knew I was going to say something.
Roland, leave me alone.
Okay, all right, Donald, come on. Y'all put y'all hands together for Donald Hintz. There you go.
Good evening, everyone. Is the mic on?
Yeah, mic on.
Okay.
It's on. You gotta talk right into it. Step up.
Okay. Thanks.
There you go.
You guys realize that that Roland is important to this event. I'd like you to give a really big hand applause for him. If you are into social media, which I am not, then you know Roland is on every single thing that pops up. And we're happy for his point of view. We need it badly in these very desperate times that we are in. Thank you, Roland. I am grateful that you are here to celebrate this occasion with us. It is a serious night, but it's a fun night. Well, let me tell you why. It's a glittery night. And if you know me, you know I love glitter. And this is our night to shine. And my goodness, you look beautiful. You absolutely do. I used to get in trouble because I would ask people to stand up, but I will absolutely not do that tonight, Jeanette. But just in case you feel like it, can you come up here and stand by me? Jeanette is a member of the Friendship Board of Trustees, and her son goes to our school. But I just need you to see this, okay? So you understand I didn't just make it up, you know. Okay.
I'll go back to my seat.
But I'm grateful that you are here. This marks the 17th year that we are celebrating Ed Walters' Excellence in Teaching Award. Ed, for more than a decade, was the treasurer of Friendship Public Charter School. We could not have found a better person to hold that job. If you remember, he was the CEO of Host Marriott. Host Marriott is the largest property owner in the world, in the whole world. So we had a good man with us. You have proven your excellence in extraordinary ways again this year. All of Friendship schools are top in the city. Every one of our elementary schools is a level 1 school. Our ideal campus is the highest performing middle school in the city, period. Friendship High Schools exceed city and national averages for graduation rates and college acceptance rates. We got in this business because we wanted to improve the high school graduation rate in the District of Columbia. When we started Friendship Collegiate Academy, the first charter high school in D.C., the graduation rate was 50%. So all of the growth that you see in graduation rates comes from charter schools. The District of Columbia graduation rate is still 50%. Understand that. Okay. Just this month, Friendship High Schoolers received acceptances to Cornell University, Carnegie Mellon University, United States Naval Academy, and other top-tier colleges and universities. Our graduates attend and are alumni of Temple University, Columbia University, Morehouse College, Spelman College, Howard University, and Yale University. Our students are able to attend these prestigious schools because of you. Thank you. I know how difficult things are for all of us right now in this city and in the DMV, and possibly even around the globe. I'm not going to sugarcoat what we're facing. I also know that we can't put our heads in the sand. So while we're trying to figure out the best way for us to survive and thrive, I do know this: Friendship students succeed because of what you do in your classrooms every day. Your encouragement is what makes our students great. It is what makes friendship great. I also know that we are capable of putting all of our schools in the top tier. This is where I'd like you to focus your energies. I'd like you to focus on cheerleading for and supporting our students. When times are tough, we have ourselves and each other to lean on. Our students are counting on us, and I am counting on you. So let us give ourselves a round of applause. Come on. I want to say how grateful I am to our Gala chair, who decided he was going to show out this year and not come up on stage. I'm sorry. Desi, raise your hand. Desi Bernard. I hate to tell my age, but Desi's mother and I worked together 50 years ago at Howard University. That ought to tell you something. We're grateful that you bring so much to Toy and continue supporting excellent teaching in the District of Columbia. Events like this don't just happen. An army had to come together to get us to this fabulous auditorium. Thank you to our communications and events staff. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful celebration and for helping us to continue to shine. Friendship students are rising to tremendous heights because of Friendship's outstanding teachers. 9 teachers are honored by their campuses this evening. Nominees for the Teacher of the Year, would you please stand in place? Thank you. Thank you for giving the best of yourselves as friendship teachers. Now, will all the teachers stand so you know this is a teacher event? Can you stand, friendship teachers? Come on. Get up. Thank you. I would like to introduce the leaders of each of our campuses. As you know, principals are very, very, very important, and we have some really good ones. Can I get from Friendship Armstrong, Greg Spears? Come up on the stage, Greg. Friendship Blow Pierce, Robert Gregory. Friendship Chamberlain, Diamond Harris. Friendship Collegiate Academy and Friendship Collegiate Online, Dr. Peggy Jones. Friendship Ideal, John Snowdy. Friendship Online, Dr. Chanel Marchini. She's on maternity leave. She's with us in spirit, they said. Friendship Southeast, Wesley Lawson, who's new. Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy, Kunyi Boo. Friendship Woodridge International, Allende Spradley. Friendship Arkansas is not here with us this evening, but I want to acknowledge that Friendship Aspire Academy schools in Arkansas rank among the top 10 in the state. Let's give everyone a hand, please. Another extraordinary contribution to our success has been a very stable board of trustees. Can I ask the members of our board to please stand? Please. Thank you for your time and talent and commitment to friendship. Much of Friendship's success is due to our winning leadership team. The team enables us to provide a world-class education that prepares students for college success, careers, and futures. May I ask you to stand? Okay. Patricia Brantley, our Chief Executive Officer. Vilka Scott Marcus, Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Mary Torian Dunnott, Deputy Chief Academic Officer. James Waller, Chief of School Operations. Catherine Sanwo, Chief Financial Officer. Zach Morford, Chief Performance Officer. John Glover, Chief of External Affairs. Dylan Groover, Chief Personnel Officer. Ken Cherry, Chief of Staff. Thank you. Roland has done this, but I'd like to do it again. Recognize our judges, Dr. Faith Hubbard, Charlene Glenn, and Eric McKinley King. Thank you. In the face of challenges and obstacles, friendship continues to shine a light that illuminates the way toward accelerating achievement and sending students to college. Friendship gives our students what they need to succeed. Please give yourself a round of applause. Without further ado, please let me introduce our superstar, Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Patricia A. Brantley.
So this is a wonderful night. Wouldn't you agree? Is there any better time than to celebrate the best of the best, the people who give their heart, not just to our organization, but to our children? And so I am glad to be on this stage to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Good evening. Tonight is a very special occasion. In fact, of all the moments we experience at Friendship, from the joy of graduation to the pride of promotion ceremonies, this night stands right beside them. Because this is the moment we recognize the people who make those milestones possible. Tonight, we celebrate our teachers, the brilliant minds and fierce hearts who lead our students to achievement. Not just in academics, but in their life's purpose and in possibility. Well, Chairman Hentz, did you imagine 28 years ago how far we would have come to have a night like this? When I reflect on this evening, I actually think back to a few weeks ago when the DC Public Charter School Board reached out for a Women's History feature. And in that feature, they asked, name a song that inspires you, a song that reflects who you are and what we fight for. Now I'm going to admit, these are very turbulent times. So my first thought was, well, that's got to be DMX or Eminem because I do have something to say, but I don't think you will print it. So I had to keep thinking. And because we were just weeks away from this moment, my mind kept circling back to you, our teachers. I thought about the lyrics to The Climb by Miley Cyrus. And she says, I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming. I thought about Stand Up by Cynthia Erivo when she chants, I do what I can, when I can, while I can for my people. And I thought about Harriet Tubman, played by Erivo on the big screen, with eyes in the back of her head, a spirit facing forward, and a mission locked on freedom. Because let's be honest, these days it feels like we are the target. Yet still, we rise. But there is one line in that song, from one song, that wouldn't leave my head. Now, some of you will know it. My aunties in the room, those with me, you will know it. That line is, while we slept, the promise was unkept. Now, some of you might say, I have not been sleeping. I know you haven't. But none of us could have fully imagined the challenges we now face and the systems that shape how schools are funded, what we're allowed to teach, and whether resources reach our classrooms. The promise remains unkept. That lyric comes from one of the greatest voices of all time, Denise Williams, known for her ability to hit a whistle range, those soaring high notes. When she croons, the promise was unkept, you can't help but feel a pang in your heart. Yet here's what she sings next. But our faith was as sure as the stars. We are free, and the world has come to see just how proud and beautiful you are. Friendship, that's where we are. This morning, we woke up in a sovereign city, yet our families, neighbors, and friends face fresh uncertainty about whether we, like every other state in the nation, will be trusted to decide how our taxpayer money and our dollars are spent. The promise is unkept when we must fight to ensure funding reaches the students who need it most, our children with disabilities and our children who are at risk. The promise is unkept when we are still debating whether all of our public schools are equally worthy of the resources that it takes to educate our students and support our teachers. And yet, even in the face of these challenges, I want to applaud DC Council Chairman Phil Mendelson, who is here with us tonight. Thank you, Chairman Mendelson, for standing up for DC taxpayers, of which I am one, and I know many of you are too, and for standing firm for all of DC's public schools. Please give Chairman Mendelson a round of applause. I want to thank our State Superintendent of Education, Dr. Antoinette Mitchell, for her commitment to ensuring our schools uphold the highest academic standards for every child in every classroom across our city. And I also want to thank you, Dr. Mitchell, for your kindness and your grace. Please stand. I want to give my heartfelt appreciation to my brother, State Board of Education President, Dr. Jock Patterson, who, Dr. Patterson can always be trusted to fight the good fight as long as it is the right fight. So thank you. And I'm honored to recognize the DC Public Charter School Board Chairwoman, Chantel Wright, a steadfast advocate. Her leadership reminds us of what it means to keep every student, every day, and in every moment at the center of every decision. Please stand. And what I will also say, she is not just someone who sits at the head of the DC Public Charter School Board, our authorizer. She has done the work because she is also a school founder, and she knows just how hard this is. And so when she is here with us tonight, it is because she believes in what we do. To all of you here today, the educators, advocates, elected officials, policymakers, and family champions, your work is vital to the fabric and future of our city. You are the ones who refuse to let delay or denial define us. Your presence here today is proof that the promise may not be fully realized, but we are not done fighting for it. But now, let me tell you where the promise is kept, because there are promise keepers in this room. The promise is kept in our classrooms, where learning is lit with possibility and purpose. It is kept in lesson plans and in our inspired STEM, arts, history, and literature programs that meet students where they are and push them even further. It is kept in hallway check-ins, in late-night parent calls, before and after school tutoring, and in the quiet daily acts of going above and beyond. It is kept in raised expectations, in unshakable belief, and in the determination that every child deserves excellence. It is kept in you, in your heart, in your hands, in your relentless commitment to our students. As the songstress sings, butterflies, set to the skies, set them on fire, rise up even higher so the ageless winds of time can catch your wings. Tonight in this room, we are surrounded by butterflies. Teachers who set the skies on fire. Teachers who catch the wind and carry generations with them. These are our Friendship Teachers of the Year. And so tonight, I want to thank every toy nominee, past, present, and future, but especially this year's 9 extraordinary individuals whom we will honor this evening. I'm going to say their names. I'm going to ask that they stand. And I want you, all of you, to show them the highest praise in your applause, because they represent the highest heights of achievement for our children and for all of us. First, Lakima Moore Armstrong. With more than 21 years of service, Lakima mentors and uplifts with purpose. Her reach goes beyond the classroom, cultivating excellence and building bridges of possibility for every child. And Raquel Pro Blow Pierce. A Friendship alum, 07 collegiate, and a Friendship parent. Raquel teaches every child as if she will never get another chance. Her urgency, consistency, and deep love for literacy ignite both skill and joy in her students. Keneal Cyrus Delves Chamberlain. Keneal is an early childhood visionary whose students enter kindergarten already reading. Now, I'm just going to challenge you all. They can enter kindergarten with the beginnings of reading, and thank you for leading the way. Her classrooms are rooted in curiosity, confidence, and a belief that every child deserves a champion. Tiffany Creeley, collegiate. Tiffany creates magical spaces where every young person feels seen, heard, and valued. Her classroom is a launch pad for confidence, connection, and critical thinking. Everton Nelson, Ideal. Everton's engaging classroom transforms potential into purpose. He's helped elevate what was once DC's persistently lowest performing schools before it joined the Friendship family, Ideal, into one of its highest. No, not just one of its highest. The #1 middle school on the DC school report card. Dr. Mitchell, should I say it again? The #1 school on the RC DC school report card. And while it may not yet be public, we always aspire higher. And so level 1, here we come. Okay. Arnisha Middleton, online. Arnisha blends empathy and innovation to meet every learner where they are. And she does it with skills and passion across a computer school. And let me be clear, this is no pandemic virtual learning. This is true school in an online environment. Thank you. Thank you for leading with your heart, embracing technology to ensure student-centered success. Caleb Franklin, Southeast. Caleb knows that representation matters, creating in his classroom a place where all students can see their brilliance brightly reflected, empowering them as scholars and as change agents. When I went to Caleb's classroom so we could announce he was the Southeast Teacher of the Year, the student said to me, "We're working, ma'am." And then they asked him if they could take a moment, and then they went right back to work. Thank you, Mr. Franklin. Kara Chavone, Tech Prep. Kara's love for words and literature fuels student agency and academic success through daily writing, peer feedback, and classroom vulnerability. Students believe in their own words and in their worth. James Davis. James Davis of Woodridge International. Also, a Friendship alum, 08 Collegiate Night. A devoted teacher, James sees physical education as a right and a pathway to lifelong confidence. He puts his whole heart into his work to create opportunities where every student builds strength, resilience, and pride. These are our butterflies. Stand up, come on. These are the ones setting the skies on fire. These are the educators whose wings catch the winds of time, carrying our students higher, further, freer. These are the ones who write their timeless message clear across the sky so that all of us can read it and remember when we see it that a dream conceived in truth can never die.
The world has come to see just how proud and beautiful you are. Black butterfly, sail across the waters. Tell your sons and your daughters what the struggle brings. Black butterfly, set the skies, set them on fire. Rise up even higher, so the ages winds of time can catch your wings.
These are our butterflies, and together we rise higher. Thank you and congratulations to our 2025 Teacher of the Year nominees.
Hold up, Pat. Hold up, Pat. Come back. So I was sitting down there, and I always love making Donald jealous because I'm rocking this alpha ring right here. And I said, dang, Pat. I said, the rings you wearing, I said, almost the size of my alpha ring. So you didn't explain to people what all these rings, what's up with the bling you wearing?
I apologize for not having enough fingers to rep the rings of Friendship Collegiate Football and Friendship Tech Prep Basketball. And honestly, let me just be clear. That's Collegiate and Tech Prep, but Blow, Pierce, Chamberlain, Southeast, Woodridge, all of the schools, Armstrong, have something coming up for all of you. Now, I do want to say one thing because there was one omission earlier when Mr. Hentz was reading the places where our students are graduates. Sir, you forgot Princeton University. And I'm sure there are other many fine universities in here, but let's just be clear. We are doing it, whether it's academic or athletics. So yes, we rep the rings.
Pat up here taking shots and stuff. Revealing information she ain't supposed to public reveal yet. They sitting here like, why? She wasn't supposed to say that right now? They like, oh, well, okay, all right. Oh, my goodness. Pat, we certainly appreciate that. Thank you for that sermon you just preached. Y'all in here snapping y'all fingers like it was Love Jones or something. All right, y'all. Let's get to the best part of the program. Our Teacher of the Year nominee. Didn't we already say that? Didn't they already name everybody? Yeah, I thought so. Okay. All right, then. So let's go ahead and keep this getting going. We'll start with the first 4 of our 9 W. Edward Walter Excellence in Teaching Award finalists. To introduce our first finalist video, please welcome to the stage the head of School of Friendship Armstrong, Gregory Spears. Gregory. There you go. Right into it.
Lakima Moore is a dedicated educator, leader, and colleague. Ms. Moore's passion for educating children has been shaped throughout her 25 years in service to teaching and learning. 25 years. Her impact on Armstrong scholars and families far exceeds the hours of a typical school day as she dedicates time outside to form genuine relationships with the families of her scholars. Lakima Moore is constantly finding ways to elevate scholars to have and make their voices heard, encouraging them to truly shine, whether it be in her vibrant classroom or at the annual Class Poetry Slam. Scholars creating and performing their very own unique poems on the stage at Busboys and Poets has made a lifetime of memories for her scholars and their families. Lakima Moore is an inspiration to any scholar or colleague lucky enough to have experienced her passion, her approach, and her talents in person. She not only talks the talk, but she walks the wolf pack walk and has the proven results to back it up.
She'll make sure everybody feels welcome.
She genuinely cares about the kids.
She's not just a teacher, she's also a friend.
All right, guys, we're going to be continuing our unit on Claudette Colvin, Twice Toward Justice.
What are 3 things that happen after Claudette?
It's my joy to be their educator. My class is heavily student-led, and I like to let them shine. It lets me know that they're understanding, they're making connections, they're able to work collaboratively. She gives them everything they need to succeed.
Everyone loves her. The kids love her, her staff love her.
Look in her own words what's happening.
I really want them to shine and feel like this is a spot that they feel loved, that they are going to be supported.
Yes!
I love how she can be serious and fun at the same time. She takes the students seriously. She makes it a good environment to learn.
Ms. Moore has it all, and she does it all. 8th grade is a critical time, and so she makes sure that she allows them to be their best selves and be prepared for what's next.
Getting the answer to those questions.
She was always there for me, and academically, my vocabulary, it has excelled from what it used to be.
All right, so.
I was like, what could I really do to showcase their talents and to allow them to be able to practice oral speaking skills? So I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we went to Busboys and Poets and they performed their own original work, and the applause that they got afterward was just amazing.
Every student that comes through our door has that potential to be great, and she helps them to see that greatness in themselves.
Good. Now you're gonna put it in for it to see just like the first one.
The knowledge that she gave me helped me excel in life.
Some people weren't too pleased with her recipe.
My biggest hope is that my students really realize their potential and they put it to use, using their talents and their abilities just to make their life better.
Good job, y'all. Give yourselves a hand.
All right. Introduce our next finalist. Please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendship Blow Pierce Elementary and Middle, Robert Gregory.
A dedicated and passionate educator, Ms. Pro is a pillar of the Friendship Community Blow Pierce Academy. Growing up just blocks away from our campus, graduating from Friendship Collegiate Academy High School, she now serves the community that once nurtured her. She exemplifies the values of our mission. But she's also preparing our students for a future of limitless possibilities. Ms. Pro's students' performance data is exceptional, with her students scoring in the 99th percentile in reading and math on the K-2 NWEA MAP assessment. She is also a steadfast advocate for her students' families, building strong relationships with parents and guardians to ensure each child has the support they need both inside and outside of the classroom. She shows resilience and dedication. During the time of virtual learning, she conducted nightly read-alouds for her school community to ensure that students maintain consistent instruction. Not only do you see teachers across the Friendship Network visiting the model classroom of Ms. Pro for inspiration, you will also see many of her students who are now in the middle school visiting her for the support at which she's given them over the years. Raquel Pro is the epitome of Sunnyside pride. Yeah, Pro.
She's kind, respectful, stylish, loving.
She's given back to make the next generation even better.
How you guys feeling this morning? Good. Okay, so we've been working.
My friendship journey started when I was in high school. I started at collegiate in the 10th grade and graduated in 2007.
And I think with her being a product of this community, there's an intrinsic ability to connect with the students, to let them know that she not only understands them, she was actually them.
I was young in the mountains.
The mission is very near and dear to me, and I always say, no matter how far you go in life, to come back to your community and teach somebody what you learned.
Yes, and how is that different from your life?
Ms. Pro teaches her students how to write and read. She helped me get ready for first grade by writing my letters and also telling me how to spell correctly.
She always sees the best in people in all situations, and just the way students gravitate towards her.
Water from the faucet.
Both of my kids come into the building and feeling safe and knowing that they have someone that they can speak to.
She was super patient, encouraging.
Good job. Okay, so that is our test today.
I know firsthand what they go through because I went through the same thing. I was allowed to grow in this community. My daughter is also alumni of collegiate.
Good job.
I built bonds that I would never trade for the world.
Ms. Pro, you're the best teacher ever.
All right, next up, to introduce our next finalist, please welcome to the stage the principal of Friendship Chamberlain. I was chatting with her backstage. She said, no, I ain't nervous. She said, I ain't nervous. I'm a professional. This ain't my first time. Put your hands together for Diamond Harris.
Miss Dales, Miss Dales, Miss Dales, amazing. Kenil Cyrus Dales is one of the most inspiring teachers that I have ever encountered in education. To be not just an excellent teacher, but an exceptional leader in early childhood education is the gift that Kenil Cyrus Dales gives to Friendship Chamberlain every single day. She is cultivating a special magic in her classroom due to her fierce commitment to the academic development of her pre-K-4 scholars. She is also committed to the professional growth of her colleagues, both in the halls of Chamberlain and across the network as a whole. We are most proud of her key role in leading the planning and execution of the We Champs Camp, a summer program for our early childhood learners. Last year, She oversaw the development and implementation of an enriching curriculum designed to foster literacy, social-emotional learning, and inquiry-based exploration that opened the school to our community. She is, not to say the least, remarkable in her ability to bring people together toward a common goal of providing the best education to our community. Ms. Dales, you are so deserving of this nomination, and we are so proud that you are Chamberlain's and hopefully Friendship's Teacher of the Year. Let's go, Chamberlain.
She is cultivating magic in her classroom.
So much love, so much hope.
Her children are going places.
Today we are going to identify.
As an early childhood teacher, I have to show up every day. My job is to make learning engaging for you. My job is to nurture and get you to show up and show what you know.
Good morning, Diversion.
She shows up with excitement and joy about the journey ahead, and she's taking a class full of 4- and 5-year-olds on this journey. And I think that takes a lot of grit and resilience.
She sees them as budding young people. She also tailors instruction to the students that are in her class. Everyone has a chance. Everyone has an opportunity. Everyone is respected.
We got to start from
the students take great pride in rising to the high expectations that she has for her scholars. It is simply a joy just to step into this space.
Miss Cyrus teach me how to read Pig's Day. Miss Cyrus teach me how to write my name.
She has this way of bringing out the best in her scholars and getting them to persist even when work is challenging.
Got it?
I want them to love learning. There's so many possibilities out there for them. So just go out, explore, and let the wind take you.
Miss Dales is important to me because she challenged me more. I'm in 5th grade, but I'm supposed to be in 4th, but she's the one who skipped me to kindergarten.
23.
You gotta love her. You can't not love her. You just gotta love her.
She's the best teacher in the world.
Next up, presented the Teacher of the Year nominee from Friendship Collegiate Academy. Put your hands together and welcome Dr. Peggy Jones.
Collegiate. Good evening. Tiffany Creeley has dedicated over 15 years to serving our scholars and community with unwavering passion, expertise, and integrity. Her skill is due to her belief and practice in the 3 C's: communication, collaboration, and celebration. As you see that in her everyday work. Ms. Creeley is extraordinary special education teacher. She has met the challenge of being able to differentiate instruction and meet the individual needs of our scholars at Collegiate Online Academy. In Ms. Creeley's classroom, you will see a vibrant community where scholars take ownership of their learning, as well as lead their own student council meetings, fundraising initiatives, and service projects. Tiffany is a culture builder who radiates love, commitment, and school spirit. As the sponsors of a Student Government Association, our National Honor Society, and acting Dean of Students, she exemplifies her dedication to fostering student leadership and promoting our core values. Tiffany exemplifies what it means to be an educator who not only teaches, but also transforms lives. Thank you.
She's loud with love.
She's guided me through so many things.
And she has the spirit that's contagious.
As educators, we need to be aware of strategies that teach all students. It helps to drive what it is that I want to do, the what and the why.
Thumbs up. That's what's up. She is just absolutely a wonderful model of what friendship wants our teachers to be.
Part of our mission statement, right, is being well-rounded.
She's been inspiring for me because she helps me with my confidence. She's just so good at what she does.
She has created a way of ensuring that our students who have the most struggles are successful.
We're meeting students where they are in order for the students to be successful. Well done. Job well done.
She allows them to be individuals. She allows them to speak their mind. He went from a student who never talked to the student that talks a lot, that is able to express himself, that has excelled and exceeded our expectations.
What is exceptional about the online program is the students have the opportunity to join any of the programs that are offered in the building.
She's definitely been pushing the agenda that we are not just online and in person. We are one big family.
We were able to build close bonds with the in-person SGA, and I believe that it really does help both online and in person grow together.
The day before Thanksgiving, 30 to 40 of our students on a bus with Ms. Creeley going to feed the homeless. And half of those students were students within brick and mortar.
She allows me to be my most authentic self. I consider her as my school mother because it's just been so nice being with her for all these years.
So proud of you all.
All right. So that's 4 of the 9 finalists. After dinner, we'll introduce the other 5. So a couple of things here. If you are posting, now, Donald, you don't know what I'm talking about right now. You ain't got no clue. If y'all are posting photos and videos on social media, use the hashtag, the #FPCSTOY25, FPCSTOY25. And also, Donald and Pat said, we're going to go big this year. So I just want y'all to know, this is the actual trophy for the Teacher of the Year. So this is the trophy right here. Now, if your ass Ubered here, I don't know how you're going to get to the crib if you win. But maybe we know somebody with a flatbed truck will get to the crib. All right, y'all, that's it. Dinner is served, but do me a favor. They're serving plates, and so please be mindful of that. If y'all stand up taking photos in the aisle, and everybody with the table around the water, don't back your ass up. It's going to be a problem. So I advise y'all to take photos on the other side of the table because, listen, most black people here can't swim, so y'all going to have a problem. Just let y'all know, okay? So don't get near the water because we will put it all on social media. You go real viral. All right, y'all, time to eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program will continue shortly. Please enjoy your dinner. Ladies and gentlemen, our program is about to resume. Please make your way back to your chairs. Please make your way back to your chairs.
All right, folks, time for us to continue our program. You can take your seats, please. Please take your seats. Lady in the green dress, take your seat. Brother in the turtleneck, take your seat. Woman in the cobalt blue dress, stop giving hugs, take your seat. If the D.C. Council president can take his seat. The chair. The chair. The metallic flower girl, jacket and pants, can take her seat. All right, all right, all right. Here we go. Now, Donald wanted to take a selfie, but there's too many of y'all in here. So, Donald, we're going to take a video, okay, Donald? All right, so people don't believe there's a bunch of people in here. So, all right, all y'all on my left, I need y'all to say hello. All right, everybody in the center. All of y'all way over there on the right. There we go. All right. That's called a panoramic video. All right, now, before dinner, we had the opportunity to learn about 4 of our finalists for the W. Edward Walter Excellence in Teaching Award. Now it's time for us to hear from the other 5 coming up right now to present the Teacher of the Year nominee from Friendship Ideal. Put your hands together. Y'all are so loud. John Snowdy.
Everton Nelson is a big deal. Everton Nelson is the real deal. Everton Nelson is ideal. I know that you have heard many, many, many times before, but Friendship Ideal currently holds the distinction of being the highest performing middle school and highest performing charter school in Washington, D.C. Mr. Nelson is an essential member of the team that brought this honor to Friendship Public Charter School. To be clear, without him, the title that we currently hold would not be possible. But it hasn't always been easy for Mr. Nelson in Friendship. Having had many years of experience as a school leader in Jamaica, it took considerable time and effort and discipline for him to overcome the culture shock of leading an American middle school classroom. But he did not give up. Mr. Nelson sought feedback, worked tirelessly to implement new strategies, and transformed himself into one of the strongest and most effective teachers in Friendship. If you don't believe me, check the data. He has become a master of creating a safe, inclusive, and stimulating classroom environment where all students feel valued and capable of success. In his heart, Mr. Nelson believes himself to be a farmer that is planting and cultivating the seeds of our students' futures. Mr. Nelson is truly the heart of our great school. Please take a minute to meet Mr. Everton Big Deal, Real Deal Nelson of the Emerald City. Thank you.
He's like that dish that your mom makes that you just can't go without.
He makes me feel like I actually can do anything.
Today, we're going a bit deeper. We're in our writing expression.
Mr. Nelson has a way of getting students to follow him. And I think that's because the type of personality and the type of energy that he exudes throughout the classroom. The way that he takes his time with the student. When they leave his math class, they already have that skill set to help them in the next level.
Did we get the same answer?
He's a great math teacher. When he introduces new types of math, he says it in a way that just hooks me in, which really just makes me want to learn more about the subject.
Good job.
He teaches with his heart. He cares about students. He wants them to do the best that they can.
I want them to realize the potential that lies in them, the power that lies in them.
Mr. Nelson makes an impact on me by always encouraging his students and always telling us that we can do anything in life if we try hard.
I encourage dialogue in the classroom, them speaking to each other, speaking to me, so they're able to express themselves in the classroom. They work in groups, and those groups are super helpful. Once they realize that you are on their side, then, you know, that environment is one where they will thrive.
He really tells them you can do it. He motivates them, he encourages them, and he gives them understanding of what it's all for. He wants the best for them, and he communicates that with them every single day.
I really would love to see them being, you know, the game changers, them going out into the wider world in the future, positively influencing their community.
Are they equivalent? Yeah. The same thing, right? Yeah. Good job. All right. Next up, the Principal and Teacher of the Year nominee for Friendship Online. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Felicia Owo Grant. I'm sorry. Okay, you represent her. Well, baby, I just read what they wrote down. That's what I get paid to do. And let me come up here and start some stuff. Come over here, talk, do what you got to do so we can go.
All right, let me talk to you what I'm supposed to do. So good evening, Friendship. Good evening. So my name is Dr. Felicia Owo Grant, and I have the true honor of presenting 2 videos from Friendship Online, the first free K-8 school in Washington, D.C. Since Dr. Chanel Marchaney is on maternity leave, we have her speaking to us via video tonight. So I am introducing Dr. Chanel Marchaney. Her video is followed by the Friendship Online TOI nominee video. So please sit back and enjoy both videos.
Good evening, Friendship family. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the Friendship Online Academy Teacher of the Year, a wonderful middle school resource teacher, Arnesia Middleton. Miss Middleton's impact extends far beyond the walls of her virtual classroom. She is not just a middle school resource teacher, she is an advocate for our students. She has a deep understanding of the diverse needs within our school community, particularly our large Muslim student population. Miss Middleton has mastered the art of inclusivity, from structuring her lessons with cultural awareness to carefully selecting music and observing religious holidays. She ensures that every student feels seen, valued, and respected. Miss Middleton empowers her students to reach their highest potential and ensures that each student gets the individualized support they need. She also understands the power of family partnerships, keeping parents actively engaged in their child's learning journey. Beyond her classroom, Miss Middleton leads by example, contributing to school-wide initiatives and collaborating with her colleagues for the greater good of our students. You will see why when you watch this video. She just has a heart for people.
She always makes me feel at home, like comfortable and welcome. She's just a great person all around.
Get ready, okay? All right, here we go. Each and every day, I create a space in where my students, one, feel loved. So that means listening to them, valuing them, teaching them, advocating for my scholars. Excellent job. You guys are super duper smart.
She is a middle school level 4 resource teacher. And anyone who is in special education understands just how challenging that is without the virtual setting. Adding that layer of online learning can be very challenging. She has to be creative to engage these students with such a high need creatively through an online digital platform.
Whoa, look at that statue there.
Her ability to lead her students into different paths and championing them, always encouraging them, praising them for their efforts, but holding them to a high standard and not allowing an IEP to define them, I think is what really sets her apart.
We're gonna take a look at these terms that we're gonna deep dive into.
I tell you that she actually changed lives. My son is absolutely a walking testimony of it. Michael has grown 1,000%. With Ms. Middleton, she instilled in him that he can be all that he can be.
Her, energy is, fun. She got that, mom vibe to her. She knows how to make you feel welcome with just her words. And no matter how hard it is to get an assignment done, she'll work with us, very nice and slowly to make sure that we get it.
I'm giving you a cheat code, okay? Friendship's core values carry you anywhere you will go in life. So it's huge that we constantly infuse this into our scholars so we can create generations and generations of people that believe in our same core mission and vision. All right, I love it, I love it, I love it. You guys are super duper amazing.
All right. Now, you know, whenever you do events like this, is always one person who's like a little extra. So our next principal asked me to make his introduction memorable. So I was like, all right, so what you want me to do? So I asked him in the back, did y'all have any music? They like, no, Pat didn't pay for that this year. So, you know, I always got my phone. So let me just go ahead to introduce the next person here we have here, because you know he a little special. I was sitting there watching him. I said, you know what? I'm just thinking about my man Barry White. Can't get enough of your love, baby. So put your hands together for the principal of Friendship Southeast, Wesley Barry White Lawson.
Good evening, Friendship. Good evening, Friendship Southeast. Caleb Franklin is an inspiring presence at Friendship Southeast. He elevates both his students and colleagues through his passion and intellect and unwavering commitment to education. He brings history to life, ensuring students engage in meaningful academic discourse. Whether exploring the American Revolution or the constitutional amendments, his lessons challenge students to think critically and become independent learners. And his influence extends beyond the classroom. As the teacher leader for One World Education, he develops students into effective communicators and analytical thinkers. His Boys Mentoring Program fosters academic excellence and character development, while his leadership as high-impact tutoring coordinator extends beyond the school day. He'll tell you, Friendship Southeast is where he was destined to be, and we're lucky to have him. His dedication to show up each and every day for his scholars and colleagues is making a difference at Friendship Southeast.
He gives his 100% to everything.
He is inspirational, giving them everything they need to go out and take this world by storm.
Good morning, class. Good morning. All right, you all. So,
my favorite thing about Mr. Franklin is how he could just connect to other people and put a smile on everybody's face.
What is the one thing we're kind of missing?
He's one of those teachers that every parent wants their child to experience in a lifetime. And he's one of those teachers that every student just wants to be in his class because you know it's going to be a great day.
And so now it's time to make your final case. My little brother, he didn't have an educator, right, that could be there for him, that could support him with his exceptional needs. And so I wanted to be the educator to be there for all my students and provide their support. No matter the needs they might have, I can provide that for them. What is guiding our debate for today?
He has helped my child overcome challenges by motivating her, tutoring her, having side conversations with her to encourage her to be her best self. She really believes in Mr. Franklin. They come into Mr. Franklin's room every day, excited to engage. They feel free to take risks, free to be themselves.
And one. All right. My biggest hope is that when my students leave this environment, they're able to go anywhere with a blank check, and they get to decide where that check is going. They get to decide how big the check is going to be.
Our information.
He has taught me to always stay determined and never give up. I see how he advocates for us. I see how he advocates for the school. He is like an icon to me, and I look up to him.
So you all did a phenomenal job today. As a teacher, I see myself as a gardener. I'm able to create that environment where they're able to grow at their own speed, with their own light, with their own tools. And I know at some point they will bloom into this amazing flower. You did a great job. But I'm just there to provide that environment for my students to grow into whatever they want to become in life.
So anytime there's a name that you always want to check how it's pronounced, you always ask the person, how it's pronounced it. So our next principal, she had to be real extra telling me. So the principal of Friendship Technology, she said, my name is Kool-Nay Booth. Come on out, Kool-Nay, come on out. Principal of Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy.
Let me make sure Friendship Tech Prep is in this space. Tech. All right now. Since she started as a resident teacher 6 years ago, Kara Chavone has been committed to the academic and personal growth of our Tech Prep scholars. Her innovative instructional methods and rigorous curriculum design have led to an increase in reading comprehension and analytical writing scores. The test results show that her scholars consistently outperform district and national averages, proving her ability to cultivate critical thinkers and proficient writers. Beyond the classroom, Ms. Chavone plays a vital role in fostering student engagement and leadership. As the sponsor of the Friendship News Network and Literary Magazine, she equips students with skills to amplify their voices and perspectives. One of Ms. Chavone's greatest strengths is her ability to build meaningful relationships with scholars. She instills in them a sense of pride in their school community and inspires them to strive for excellence in all aspects of their lives. Time and again, we have seen her sit with scholars, provide a safe space, and support them in preserving. She is revolutionizing what it means to be an educator at Friendship.
She's teaching our students that your voice does matter.
She just has an eagerness to want to change the lives of children.
I'm going to start with the word tradition.
I believe that education is revolutionary. I want my students to go out and feel empowered to impact the world through what they've learned at school. Their voice is their power, and they learn that through English class.
The biggest thing with Miss Ash, she believes in building relationships first. So she finds that one little special thing about each student, and she can quote each student's specialty. And what she does is she builds on that and goes in and she tries to enhance that.
To Okiki as well.
She helped me become a better writer. She's also taught me how to be confident in my work and to push me harder.
When I came into her class, I was not as confident as I was in my writing ability, and I wasn't really motivated. She was really able to help me persevere through all of those struggles, and I appreciate her for that.
And just to remember what they're connected to.
I love the fact that she really promotes student voice in the classroom. She takes something that's so relevant for the students and really create an environment to hear them and to really advocate for themselves.
I had a chance to teach these students about their free speech rights and their right to free expression. And it's very funny because they're now seniors, and at times they've become the bane of the school's existence because they just love to sign a petition and write a letter and try to change the policies of the school, but that's how I know that what I taught them worked.
She always made sure everybody was comfortable in their own skin and that they could be themselves in her class.
I would like to say just thank you for turning me into the person I am today. I want to say thank you, and I love you a lot.
Good job, y'all.
Folks, last but not least, please welcome to the stage the presenter of our last finalist video, the principal of Friendship Woodridge International, Allende Spratley.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Woodridge, are we in the house? No pressure? All right. James Davis's positive outlook is contagious. Every morning when scholars walk into Friendship Woodridge, they hear inspirational music playing in the hallways because he always wants everyone to start their day on a positive note. He has a deep passion for promoting physical fitness across the entire student body and an unwavering commitment to the holistic development of students. He has developed unique fitness challenges, games, and activities that encourage teamwork, sportsmanship, and personal growth. Even though he teaches literally every scholar in our building, he provides personalized encouragement and guidance, inspiring students to push their boundaries and reach their full potential. Through adaptive activities and a supportive approach, Mr. Davis creates an environment where students of all backgrounds and abilities thrive. He is an exceptional educator whose impact reaches far beyond the gymnasium.
He's giving them positive reinforcement. He's uplifting them.
He's like family to me.
He's a vital part of our village.
We're in. No pressure. No diamond. No pressure. No diamond.
The kids don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And for me, I care a lot. And I'm going to be that example so they can see it's genuine. They see how loving I am, and they see the results.
Tell somebody, good job, good job.
He's shown me that never give up on your goals and always finish strong no matter what.
Mr. Davis has the opportunity to work with the entire school from pre-K 3 all the way up to 8th grade, which gives him an opportunity to just share his impact amongst all grade levels. His classroom is a place of safety, but also a place for them to be who they really are.
We're about to have a lot of fun today, you guys.
It's very evident that this is where he's supposed to be. He's just very kind, always happy and supportive, and just all the things you would want for someone in your child's life.
Let's get the party started!
Being a PE teacher, my role is very important for the success of the overall child, to give the kids time to move and express themselves. I know the impact. I know that it helps them in the classroom.
He's encouraging them to be confident in their abilities and be confident in the goals that they are setting for themselves and how they plan on achieving them.
He treats everybody with the same love. He's just an amazing person. I really like him, and he does everything he can to support everyone in school.
And he's always smiling. Like, if you know Mr. Davis, you know that smile.
Yeah, Nalia. Yeah, Nalia.
This for all the other PE teachers across the world. I'm thankful for the opportunity just to see my dreams come true.
That's some good stuff right here.
He told me, hold your head up so your crown don't fall. And it really hit me strong. He's a father figure that stepped up. One time I said I didn't know how to do something. He said, oh, I'm gonna teach you this because I'm gonna make sure you know everything you need to do before you leave the school.
Yeah.
All right. Let me say this. I was looking into the chat discussions on the YouTube feed and the Facebook feed, and a lot of people were talking about how amazing this event is. And you had some folk on there who were saying how jealous they were because the reality is this is a nation that often pays lip service to educators. Folk talk about how important that they are, but then you rarely see the type of recognition that's needed. And so you really have to give it up for the Friendship executives because this event does not happen across the country. I travel the country, and I can guarantee you this is not happening, not just other charter networks, but also public schools. And so just take a moment, look around, but to be able for you to come here, have this event, celebrate Teacher of the Year nominees, but also for you to also be celebrated for the work that you do is also amazing. So put your hands together and clap for yourself as well. So those were 9 great videos. Now we get down to who is going to win that thing right there. Joining me on stage, come on up. They got the script. Mr. Hintz, Miss Brantley, and Mr. Bernard. Now listen, when each finalist comes to the stage, we're going to present you with a check. It will not bounce, I'm telling you. So you ain't got to rush to cash it. You good. So take your place on stage, and then to wait the announcement of the winner of the 2025 W. Edward Walter Excellence in Teaching Award, which comes with a bigger check. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
Good evening. We are announcing the finalists for the Teacher of the Year Award. From Friendship Armstrong, Lakima Moore. From Friendship, Blow Pierce. From Friendship, Blow Pierce, Raquel Pray. From Friendship Chamberlain, Keneal Cyrus Dells. From Friendship Collegiate Academy, Tiffany Lee.
She said, my name is Crea Lee.
Right. From Friendship Ideal. Everton Nelson. From Friendship Online, Anissa Middleton. From Friendship Southeast, Caleb Franklin. From Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy, Cara Schiavone. The bane of my existence. From Friendship Woodridge International, James Davis.
How he gonna wear black and gold jacket no makeup?
Congratulations to all of our finalists. Now, I know many people don't believe this, but I have no idea what's in this envelope. The judging and the judges do an excellent job, but every single one of you is a winner to me. Thank you and congratulations. And now's the moment. I am proud to announce that Friendship teacher, collegiate alum, James Davis, is our 2025 Teacher of the Year.
Ooh. When I say manifestation at its finest, when I say what God has for you is for you at its finest, I don't know how long I got. I wrote something, but you know, in the moment, it's a lot of feelings and emotions just going through my body. I just want to thank God first. I want to thank my ancestors, my grandmother, my aunt that's up there watching over me. I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my family. I want to thank Mr. Hance for starting this whole beautiful friendship. Because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't even be here today. I want to thank Miss Bradley so much. Oh, so many people. I got to pull out my phone. I'm sorry. Oh, there's so many people. Y'all got to forgive me, but I got to, because there's so many people that just push me along this journey and help me get to here. I want to thank the Board of Trustees, the judges, the whole panel. I want to thank Mr. Robinson. Oh, man, when I say the original interns and we were some knuckleheads, and if it wasn't for that man pushing me and making sure that I finished school when I wanted to come home and give up, I would not be here today. I want to thank Miss Hemphill, my other mama, my school mom. When I say, besides, getting her lunch during our intern breaks and cleaning out her car when we had to, but she made sure that her sons, number one, took care of their business. I also want to thank Miss OOG Grant. When she was the principal at Woodridge, she gave me the opportunity to come on over and, share my light, and she gave me that opportunity, and I never looked back since. I want to thank Miss Piper and my PE team from all across Woodridge. As a matter of fact, the whole specials team, please stand up. If you're a part of the specials team, you need to stand up right now, because I told you this is not for me. This is for all the specials teachers. Woo! I want to thank my Woodridge family. Woodridge! IB! Hey, they don't know that one yet. They not ready. They not ready. I want to thank my students. Where my baby boy Darren and Paige at? Where you at, Darren? I see you. It's our babies right here that's the reason why I do what I do. That gave me the purpose. I told them I wanted to go to the NBA. And for him to see his black teacher on stage doing something other than selling drugs, rapping, being a basketball player, he see me being an educator. And for him to say he want to be a PE teacher or teach in the future makes my heart warm. Come on up here, Paige. Come on up here, Paige. Oh, man. I got to thank Mr. Hollins, Miss Johnson, Miss Dow, Miss Elwes, my great team that helped me, through this whole portfolio process, oh, my God, God made us do a lot. They made us do a lot. But when I say if it wasn't for them staying on top of me, pushing me, I would have never made it this far. And I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ms. Duran and Mr. Harris. When I say the best, that Ms. Duran was my music teacher back in high school. And Mr. Harris, he always comes in and out to pop in on my class just randomly, but he always gives me great feedback to help me become a better teacher. I got to thank, the special teams like I did, but my grandmother, I did that, and my mentors and my coaches. Anybody I probably forgot, please forgive me, but I got to thank everybody. And I appreciate y'all so much just for this moment to talk. I wrote down a lot, and I know I ain't got a long time. I'm ready to party now. But but when I say no pressure, you say no diamonds. No pressure? No pressure? My kids know that because we instilled in them that, they know where diamonds come from. They know how hard it is for a diamond to be formed. And they know through all the challenges that we face, no matter what, as long as we turn these pressure into, not even turn this pressure, turn our pressure into challenges. Turn my challenges into pressure. Lord, I'm sorry. I'm just excited. But they know for a fact that we go hard every day for them. They know how much I love them. They know how hard I got, that I wake up every day, and they could contest. I have this one little girl, I'm sorry, she's not here. She's in pre-K through 4 now, Aubrey. She will not let me miss a day of work. She's at the front door every day, and she don't want nobody else to take upstairs but Mr. Davis. It's students like that that give me a reason to come to work. It's my babies and my family at work that keep me going. I appreciate y'all. And Mr. Hintz, I told you was about to cut this check. I appreciate y'all. The last thing I'm going to say. Last but not least, the world want to know what would have happened if Mr. Davis did not win, Darren.
I guess we'll never know.
Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause to all of our nominees and to our winner, James Davis. Mr. Davis has felt some pressure, but he is certainly a diamond. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so proud to continue this annual tradition, and we will see you here again next year. Thanks to each of you. I thank you to Roland for being our MC. Please join us for the afterglow, and you can have a little bit of a party.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Mr. Davis, that's a nice black and gold jacket you got on. I know you joined that other little youth group. Oh, it's blue? You colorblind. No, see, they ain't getting no. He talking about it's blue. Man, that's black and old gold. He talking about he forgot to get a shout out to the bros. Yeah, hey, Mr. Davis, I got you. All the alphas. Let me hear 06.
As you all go to the afterglow, if I could get Chairman Mendelson, Superintendent Mitchell, SBOE President Patterson, and our PCSB Chair, Chantel Wright, to join us on the stage, please.
All right, we taking pictures over here, but y'all can go ahead and let's move over to the after party. They call it the afterglow. Don't forget, your co-workers are here. So if you have a little extra twerking, you might want to like woo-saw, okay? So just move over to my left over here. Come on, band, crank it up. Oh, y'all gonna start off with boots on the ground. Thanks a lot, y'all. Thanks for coming out. See y'all at the after party.